Powell versus Bitcoin, we have decision already. You wanna know the last information about the crypto war? Yes, then smash that like button, cause it's time for Crypto News Fun on the Right, Crypto a Tope. Today, we are not so happy anymore. Bitcoin going down for good. It's 8% down now from 28,900, almost $29,000. But we had bad news from the Fed, and now the bird, you can see, is dancing in the tree. So happy that everything is going south. Also, everybody feeling like burning as people in this restaurant in Paris. Crazy people, they don't even move. Those are real holders of Bitcoin. And here we can see the reversal of the market. Maybe in a little bit will be there in this fancy restaurant with all our Bitcoin going to the moon. Maybe the market will flip as this guy is doing. Maybe it's down, but now just flips and goes back again. So be careful with that. Maybe it's a trap, and maybe the FOMO of everybody will start all over again, and they will try to buy Bitcoin, and there's not enough for everybody. So you better buy today, or you will regret it in the future. Now we'll see if $27,000 is enough, and we can break the $28,000 line and keep on going further up. Here, the decision of the Fed, again, 22 March, now waiting for May the 3rd. That would be the next time for a decision. The market, I thought they were expecting 25 basic points, but anyways, it's like they are depressed and everything went down. So they are fooding us, not FOMOing us, even though they are called FOMC, FOMO. They decided to raise those 25 basic points. And also now from the White House, Biden criticizing cryptocurrencies in its last inform. So they're saying 15% of the time on those pages that crypto is a bad thing. They are fooding now. They don't want us to believe in crypto. But how can we believe in the traditional market, as here Powell had to decide between high inflation and also bank failures, and she decided to push both buttons, which is crazy. Now we have those 25 basic points. We'll see next month, and what we can do is compare the situation right now when what happened the last time that we had a decision like this. It was 22 of February, and now if we go with the price action and do the same thing, we will go as low as $22,500, and then for April's Fool, something like that, we will be around $33,000. That would be awesome. Also, you can consider that the situation is not exactly the same. We had here the huge fiascos from Jerome Powell decisions, but also Silvergate and SVB Bank and all those crazy bad news. So maybe now the situation is not as bad. Here you can see SI is just 100% down. Goodbye also for SVB. And if we want to consider that price action for Bitcoin is going to go to $30,000 range, well, remember again this last chart, we saw it in past videos, where we are comparing the situation right now with the last time we bottomed in, and that says we are going to go to $30,000 for April. Also, if we consider the daily chart, you can see it closer, 32,000 would be. Again, if we consider the situation of the crypto fear and greed index, which we talked about yesterday, that would put us on April on the $23,000-$25,000 range. And also, if we consider the chart for Bitcoin in 2019, this is the idea, but now we can move those candles in order to match the situation we're having right now, where we are going crazy up. And you can see again that in this parabolic path that maybe Bitcoin will follow or maybe not, well, we will have around $30,000 for April. That would be so good. Where do we sign? More and more people comparing 2019 and 2023. We've been doing this for a long time now, even though we are a small channel, but maybe they are listening to us right now. And you can see if the situation is similar, we are going to break this important line right now of support in the past and then go crazy up for good. Crypto Amsterdam also considering the situation, all those support points, also considering that it's very difficult to make it the first attempt. So maybe we need to try several times and then we'll make it. If we do so, we still have a lot of going up in the cards. And remember that also $35,000, something like that, will be the homework we have in the positive way for the gap in the CME. So that's another idea. Also, we just closed the 4 hours gap in the $26,000. So that means that once this is closed, we can go higher again. But remember, in the other side, that we have a gap in the $20,000 range. So maybe we'll go south. Anyways, the situation is worse for dollar and fiat currencies. You can see here how we raised those 25 basic points. That puts inflation in the United States in the 5%. But also, we have bad news in Hong Kong. It's also 25 basic points. It's the 9th hike, the same for United States. And it's a 5.25 for Hong Kong. And for Saudi Arabia, it's a 5.50, also the 9th hike, and also those 25 basic points. So bad for everybody all over the world, consider that. And you can see that yesterday, the market in the United States didn't like that at all. They went down for good. But Asia opened today going crazy up. So maybe that's good for Bitcoin today. What will happen with the dollar? Here you can see the chart, and Nebraska Gunner telling us the bottom for the dollar. And if that's the situation, if this is true, if this is something that might happen, well, we are there already. So if that's it, it will bounce right now and go higher. And that's not good for the stock market. It's not good for Bitcoin. It's not good for crypto. But anyway, here, TradingView telling us, you have the link in the description to trade like a pro. Well, you can do those analysis if you want, and you can see Bitcoin going crazy up this year as Credit Suisse, First Republic Bank, Silvergate Bank, or Silicon Valley Bank, Signature, whatever banks are going down, are dying, but Bitcoin is resilient, and here we are. And anyways, we have no idea about the monetary policy for the next 100 days in the Fed. We don't even know what they are going to do tomorrow, but we have that monetary policy for Bitcoin for the next 100 years. This is the amount of Bitcoin we are going to have to 2,140. That's $21 million. And that's something that you can't move, very different for the situation we have in the system right now. So maybe things are like Anil is telling us. The printing press ended Catholic Church monopoly on knowledge creation. And now Bitcoin ended the Federal Reserve monopoly on money creation. That's a good thing. Also consider that 97% of S&P 500 stocks are doing worse than Bitcoin in 2023. Here, Mike McLuhan telling us, you want a super cycle for Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is outperforming commodities with declining risk. Bitcoin is beating gold, the top performing all gold commodity in 2023 to March 20 by almost 10x, may be indicative of a super cycle happening in the crypto world. We hope that, we pray for that, but what is going to happen in the future? We have the macro situation, political one, now Russia and China that want to run out from dollar. And that's not a good thing if United States decide to keep that dominance of the dollar and they use war. This is something that Max Kaiser told us long time ago. It was 2017. Now he's saying Bitcoin, because of this and because of the because of the situation in the money in the United States, we are going to hit $220,000. But you can hear this about the war in the United States. If they started, will go south.
Well, first of all, they're very brave to do this because countries that have tried to exit the oil dollar matrix have met terrible ends. Of course, Saddam Hussein wanted to trade oil in euros. He was killed. You had Muammar Gaddafi wanted to trade his energy in something other than US dollars. He was killed. So the track record here is pretty dire. So kudos to China for taking this project on. You've got China and Russia and the Saudis are looking to escape the U.S. dollar hegemony. They're looking to de-dollarize. That's a concept we see all over the world right now as countries want to escape from the U.S. military-industrial complex. These countries around the world are tired of funding America's military adventurism by being a party to the empire of debt, as it's known around the world, the U.S. dollar, and they want to split off. They want their autonomy. They will fight back. They will start a war. You know, maybe they'll start a war between Japan and China. You know, maybe they'll start a war with North Korea. You know, America will do anything to keep the U.S. dollar as world reserve currency. They will invade a country like Afghanistan. They'll stop at nothing because this is the basis of the U.S. empire. It's not land-based. It's not based on material goods. It's based on rent-seeking. It's based on lending dollars, getting that income, and then when countries can't pay, they dismantle the assets and take them over. We saw it in Latin America, South America. This is how America built its empire.
The US empire, so maybe they stray back, so we have to be careful with that. Also, well, in the other side, we have good news, like Hong Kong now allocating 50 million to expedite Bitcoin and crypto hub development. That's what the Secretary to Financial Service and Treasury said, which is awesome. Remember all this FOMO coming from Asia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, maybe China in the future, and banning crypto. That would be cool. Maybe we go to $50,000 in less than a year. That's what Roll Paul is saying now. Now everybody speculating about $1 million, 50, 200, whatever for Bitcoin. And remember, that's something that we listen in the bull market when everybody wants to be the one that nails the point where Bitcoin is going to go to the new all-time high. More good news from Telegram. Now you can use USDT to send payments through charts. You had Bitcoin already, you had Ton. Well, now you can use the stable coin, which is awesome. And you have to consider all the users we have in Telegram. If they start using crypto, this will go higher. Also, more good things to consider. Activity, transactions in Bitcoin is in an all-time high since 2021, which is also so good. And you have to consider too that if you started buying Bitcoin in $69,000, maybe you are so sad. But if you kept on buying it, well, now you are 10% up. Things look really bad in November, but right now, as we went south for good and started going back all over again, well, you are making money if you decided to buy like $10 every once in a week or 2 weeks or whatever you decided. This is very good. So now retail people will say, well, I'm making money even though I decided to buy the worst day possible. If you want to learn how to DCA, you can watch this video, how to get a whole Bitcoin, or also this one, stop smoking and became a billionaire with Bitcoin. More good things in Texas. Now they are saying that they are going to protect miners, Bitcoin miners, and also Bitcoin holders. Individuals who mine Bitcoin in Texas will never be invaded by any law or resolution that restricts the practice of securing the Bitcoin network for the safety of the virtual currency. All those in the broader community who choose to own Bitcoin as a manner of storing their wealth and transaction peer-to-peer will other law abiding in Texas. This will be forever. It's like they are trying to protect freedom, and that's something really American. The idea of miners there, well, now Texas, they want to protect that. Maybe we'll hit the $1 million that Balaji told us the other day. I'm trying to find a countdown because it was 90 days bet and I can't find it. I just found this guy telling us today is day 86. So we have still 86 days to go for Bitcoin being in $1 million. And we'll see if Salvador's bonds help us. They will be launched between June and September this year. Maybe this is the catalyzer for Bitcoin going to the $1 million. We'll see. We still feel great in the market. We are in the 57 in the indicator, but we have some things to fear today too. Like, for example, Coinbase CEO just sold $5.8 million worth of coin stock in the last 30 days. So this is because they need it and he's providing liquidity, or he's running already out of his own company. Bad news for coin, that now in the stock market is going up, which is a very good thing, but now SEC is going after Coinbase because of its security provider, also the staking situation we talked about in past videos. Now they are really mad about this because they say they asked them to let them register, and they just send them a Wells notice saying that they are in trouble. You can read this article, but remember our trick. We teach you that you can use 12ft.io, and then you put there the link for the article, and you have the whole thing where they are complaining about SEC not being transparent with the policies. If you want more cool things like this trick, you can go to our website, FunOntheRide.com, go to useful applications, where you have a bunch of useful applications in the crypto sphere and beyond that even. Bad news for Justin Sun, also other celebrities like Akon or Nijo. Why? Because this SEC is not just going after Coinbase now, they are going against Tron, TRX, going south, because now they're saying that even BitTorrent is a security, Tron is a security, and they gave airdrops, and they gave so many things not regulated in United States. So now SEC going after Justin Sun, and the token going down. But anyways, you can see that TRX is maintaining the price it had mostly in the all-time high. So one would consider this to be a zombie coin, but it's still alive. The market today is in the red. We don't like that color. The bubbles are also in the red. But we have some good news, like, for example, Litecoin going 13% up. And that's good because remember that most of the times Litecoin leads the rally, the next bull run. And you can see here the comparison with the last time Litecoin had a halving, that we are following the path, and we can be in $255 for April. So again, April is going to be very, very important month for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Just watch the video we have about halving in Litecoin. And what about XRP? It went just 20% up in 24 hours because now they believe they might win the case against the SEC. We'll see about that. We are breaking this triangle, which is a very, very good thing, and we are heading to $1. We'll see about that. And let's not talk anymore about the FOMC, as I said, about those decisions of the Federal Reserve. Let's talk about airdrops. Let's talk about Arbitrum. We are, in the moment I'm recording this video, just 3 hours away for that airdrop, and we'll see how the markets will react. If you want to buy some or sell some, you might use OKX. That is going to be available for you and for those buyings or sellings. OKX is partner of FunOntheRide. Thank you very much for your support. In this crypto winter, we need help to keep on providing you the best information in the crypto world, always for free for the users. So thank you to our partners. Link in the description. You might register if you want to help us. Thank you very much. And here, as I was telling you, the notice, the piece of information telling us that they are going to have ARB just today. So if you want to buy it or sell it, just go there. The IOU we talk about ARB is now around $6. So you can see that as we expected, we are going close to $2 probably for the moment of the releasing of the airdrop. And be careful, if you want to buy ARB, just buy it, because a lot of people are just buying Arbit because they are confusing the token, and it's a 2000% rise for this token. So also for next time, maybe we want to speculate with things like this. Ethereum is going higher, still in the line of support. Remember, we talk about this line every day, and we need to find a very, very good support here in order to go to the $2,000 range, which will be a very, very different situation for the market in Ethereum. 20 days away for the Shanghai hard fork, where we have the release of the tokens. And in the DeFi ecosystem, we are above $50 billion, mostly with very good news, like for example, that PlayStation, Sony, they are coming into the NFT world. Also Fujitsu now is exploring how to offer crypto services. So it's very good, and we are enjoying a lot that kind of information, because we are the enjoyer. Like this guy, he enjoys other people gains, wants everybody to win. He's enjoying his losses too, makes fun of himself. He enjoys the bull market and also the bear market, loves volatility, enjoys maxis and the debates, picks no side, just enjoys reading about DeFi exploits, about all the things, and feels bad for victims and proud of exploiters. So it doesn't matter. He's a stoic. Whatever happened, he will enjoy it. As this guy, everybody here is trying to fish, but he is the happy one. And as everybody is sad, he goes there with his rider attitude, and he is going to be laughed at with the other guys. But it doesn't matter if they laugh at us, because with this attitude, we are going to win. And finally, we get our fish, and they now are the ones that are sad, and they pretend and try to be like us. And that's a good thing. The more people dancing while fishing, the better for the world. So let's do the same in the crypto world, and let's just watch the rain. As this dog, it doesn't matter if we are in crypto winter, we just wait for the spring or the summer. What about this guy? Well, he's learning. He's in crypto winter. He wants to learn how to open the door to this new financial ecosystem, and we need someone teaching us. Here in the rider community, you have a lot of people that will teach you how to do that. So go there, and also you'll feel the king of the crypto world eventually, like this guy is feeling in the house. If you're exhausted with all this information, well, take a nap, as this panda is taking it. And remember to be happy, as just this rabbit is being it. He's crazy happy as ourselves. It doesn't matter the market conditions. Just go there, run and jump and do whatever makes you happy. But find your friend like this rabbit and enjoy a nap with him or her, and just forget about Jerome Powell and the war against Bitcoin. We have no more time today. If you want this very same information in Spanish, go to our premier channel, FunOntheRide. If you want more in English, just wait for the next video here in FunOntheRide. Health, money, love, party in peace. The best is yet to come, and crypto a tope.